Down in Atlanta yesterday, that the Lions and the Falcons, their first preseason game yesterday, and of course the Lions with their second after getting humbled in the Hall of Fame game by the Los Angeles Chargers. The Lions took on the Falcons, and then the Lions were up 17-0, and the Falcons, we had the ball in the fourth quarter, right about the beginning of the fourth quarter, then a scary incident, just an awkward hit. And Morice Norris took a bad hit. You could see his head snap back and hit the ground super hard. He laid motionless. The game was stopped. Just brings chills to you. It's the thing that nobody wants to see in any kind of sport, where everybody's just helpless. Kudos, hats off to the Atlanta Falcons training staff who got out there first, and of course the Lions. And they stopped play. They had to get the ambulance out, got him on the board, got him out of there, sent him to the hospital right away. Reports this morning are he's in stable condition. He's got movement in all of his extremities. It brings chills to you. You see it more and more now in football, especially. The players are bigger, stronger, and faster. Yeah, I don't know what else you could do to prevent things like this. They just play with such, with just a fervor. You see it at all levels. It's not just at the pro level. It's at the college level. I saw it a few years ago with the high school games that I broadcast here in Michigan for Freeland High School, a team that they played. Their quarterback ran into the end zone, just took an awkward fall, nobody's fault, and he laid motionless in the end zone, and it turned your stomach, and I have gotten such a bigger amount of respect for Raheem Morris for what he did yesterday. He suggested just let the game clock run out. There was no reason to play the rest of that game last night. They let the clock run down. Finally, they suspended it. It's a preseason game. You could see both teams, they just weren't in it. And when the game really is meaningless, especially what they do in preseason now, where hardly any of the starters play, it's more just for the backups and for guys looking to make the team. It doesn't count in the standings. And their hearts weren't in it. I just think it was a class move by Raheem Morris to suggest finishing it, not just playing. I mean, letting the clock run out, not finish the game. And it was brought up by Dan Campbell. He tipped his hat to Raheem Morris as well. And our hearts, our thoughts and prayers go out to Morice Norris for a full recovery. It looks like things are good so far. He's breathing on his own. He was alert. He put something on Instagram, I believe, praising God. So it could have been a lot worse. And all you could think of if you're a Lions fan, of course, Mike Utley from 30-some years ago, a friend of mine on Facebook, RJ Gazzetti, brought that up. He was at that game. Those of us that were around back then in the early 90s when the Lions made that run, that was something that we weren't used to seeing when he got paralyzed in that game way back 34 years ago. So it happens more than we care to really admit or whatever that we would like. That's just the nature of the game. And, I'm sure Norris will try to make a comeback. That's just the nature of the beast when it comes to pro athletes and athletes in general. And so this is what they grew up doing. It's their love. It's their passion. So we'll keep an eye on that. As far as the game went, the Lions did win 17-10. Isaac Tesla with a big grab in the end zone. Well, that could turn out to be a steal of a draft pick for the Lions. I know it's early. I know it's preseason, but he looks good. I think he's got a heck of a shot at least getting to the number 3 receiver slot, adding to a loaded receiver core in Motown. It's just another exciting weapon that the Lions can get used to seeing on Sundays and Mondays and Thursdays in the regular season. So really looking forward to that. Before we